Namaste, Safiko. Good evening.
Namaste, Sunilbhaiya. Namaste to all. Namaste, students. We'll start because it's 7:30, no?
Yeah, we can start.
Okay. So, namaste to all dear co-explorers. This is the follow-up meeting for students. We are expecting students who had attended the students workshop as well as the students induction program of UHV in the colleges. Since we know the workshop was was there for 1 week, and the student induction program is also for we get few sessions of UHV in that session, but if you don't that you get us the content only for exploration part. We need to attend the follow-up sessions because this is not just a content. This is the way of living. If you live with that content, it will be easy for you to have a good life, and you can what is the basic aspiration that we learned last class, to be in continuous happiness. So we will know what we need to do in our life. So for that we meet every week. So once again, I welcome the resource person Sunil sir and all other panelists and the students. Over to Sunil Bhaiya.
Thank you, Priya Didi. So once again, welcome to all the co-explorers. Namaste, Parishit Bhaiya. Namaste, Jagdish Babu sir. Sarasindra sir, namaste. And all the other co-explorers who are joined. I can see many of them are joining still now. So as Priya Didi has mentioned, this is a follow-up meeting of the Students Induction Program, which has been in progress from November 2020. Now, recently, we have started a couple of Wednesdays before, we have started another cycle of the UHV sessions from session number 1. So what we are seeking here is discussing the gap between what we want to be and what we are. So what we want to be is our basic human aspirations, and what we are is what we are learning right now, our current status. The skill-based education which all of us are having is our current status. So that actually teaches us how to do the how to do part, and what to do is what we are trying to explore through this value education. Now, before we commence today's session, it's a continuation of the previous Wednesday's session. We would like to hear from students who have joined just now with regard to their exploration, with regard to the takeaways from the previous meeting, maybe previous couple of meetings, or some of them are attending many meetings before. Yeah, we have a hand raised here. Ghatam Raju Siradadi. Siradadi.
Namaste Bhaiya, Sunil Bhaiya, Srilata here.
Namaste Didi.
The thing is that this is a student related weekly meeting. Am I audible?
Yeah, Didi, we can hear you.
The thing is that it is a student related weekly meeting or this thing. See, the contents are not yet introduced to our students.
That's okay,
so
Didi.
I'm the sole faculty who is tasting the what you call UHV content, right?
Okay.
Still, I'm not confident to introduce this content to my students. Right. In this connection, how do I connect my students to UHV? This is my one basic doubt.
Okay. So you can motivate your students to join this program, because we have restarted the content from the first lecture onwards. So if they join this, maybe during these Wednesdays, they would be able to explore the UHV content, especially the content which is discussed in the Students Induction program.
Some may
first
go
proposal.
through some may, because nobody is there to mentor them in the institution.
Okay.
Because I am the lone faculty who is having that connectivity. So still now we have not opened up the contents of UHV to the students.
Okay.
So straight away to get the contents from the experts like you or the resource persons. So I want guidelines from your end.
Yeah. So this is, we are here, what we are doing is the follow-up meeting of the students workshop which had happened already.
To attend the follow-up meetings, first they have to attend the workshop, no bhaiya?
Fine. Even if they do not attend that, then also they can follow things which are discussed here. Because,
because we have started from the beginning, Srilada ji, from the first chapter.
Yeah.
So we are in the first chapter only. So we are even Jagadish Babu sir's students are also there. They have not attended the workshop. So we have given the link last week. So we have started from the beginning, so they can understand. There's no issue even if they don't attend the workshop. But if they attend the workshop, it is well and fine. It will be coming next month, 6-day workshop.
Because it is my students is a modest crowd. And out of that, how many will be getting attached to the
that we don't know, but you can request them to attend the follow-up sessions. Once a few will get interested, then they will continue the meeting.
Yes,
so
in that case, I definitely can have a orientation and let them log into this thing. I can share this now, the link to the students.
Yeah, you can share the link. You can share the link.
And also,
what exactly the details the students has to give here? In the
that
link.
That is available in the link. If you join through the link which is given in the WhatsApp group, then they have to register. So the details will be available in a Google form. They can do it.
Any doubts they can contact me. But only thing is, as a student, they will be registering through my institution.
Yes.
Will it be okay?
It's okay.
Okay. Then next week, let me see. I'll handpick some students and I'll ask them to register for this thing.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And as Priya Didi explained, or she was telling just now, you can also look forward to the students workshop, which may come soon, maybe next month sometime. So the
that evening workshops, I can guide them to register. Yes.
Yeah, that is one thing which you can do apart from joining these follow-up meetings. And also
because very few of the polytechnics in Karnataka are linked. I am not aware about the engineering colleges, but polytechnics, very handful of polytechnics are into UHV. To my knowledge, I don't know the full information. Priya Didi only can tell.
Yeah, you can see in the chat box, the link to join the UHV follow-up meetings is available in the chat box right now. So this link, this is the same link through which they can register, as well as they can join the meeting next week also, and in the subsequent weeks on Wednesdays. So you can give this to the students. Okay. And moreover, you can also motivate the faculty members, including you, to join for the faculty development program, which in fact happens every week. So this
faculty at present, they are in the skill sector only, not in UHV.
All of us are the skill sector, but if as I am just discussing with you just now, like in skill sector, what is being discussed is how to do part.
Yes.
So what we are discussing here is what.
No. Here we will be talking about the self and the harmony, all those things. Skill sector, what I mean is getting themselves adaptable to the NEP. That is what I mean.
No, National Education Policy, if you mean that, then that contains now value education as well as skill education. Both are now included in that.
That's what, Bhaiya. That is what. There is a variant between the engineering colleges and the polytechnics. I don't want to elaborate on that.
I know, because I taught in a polytechnic also. I know, I know. Many of the teachers are also my friends, so I know. Yeah, the skill-based education which is happening over there.
But situation wise also, you are in Kerala, we are in Karnataka. I don't want to compare anything off the record. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, this is even the content is can be easily followed by even school students.
Yes.
So
Yes, I understand.
yeah, you don't require any prerequisite for this. So you can just motivate your colleagues as well as your students
That
also
part
to join
I do. Yeah.
the respective programs. Next week we have a English workshop in
At least a
faculty
handful
development
of
program.
students I'll introduce.
Yeah.
So that from the first hand, the proper resource persons only, they'll get the contents.
Okay, Didi. Nice.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so much. Yeah, nice. So any of the students would like to share their takeaways of the previous Wednesday's meeting? You're welcome right now. Because your feedback and sharing is actually helping us to get along with the content. Okay, you can raise your hand and now. Yeah. A few of you are being given the mic. So those who are given the mic or those who wish to speak, they can place their sharing here. Anju Singh ji has been given the mic and Sil Nasser has been given the mic. Anju Singh ji.
I'm from IS, deemed to be University Jaipur, and I have attended the UHV Part 2 last week. That is from 21st June. After that, we had some issues in Rajasthan, so I was not able to. I had no internet, so I wasn't able to attend the weekly meetings. I was trying to. So this is, I think, the first time I'm attending this after that. And in a university, we have a planned and we have designed the curriculum and we are introducing that from this semester. Last year, we have introduced it through the induction program. So I am looking forward to be part of these weekly sessions, and I'll try to be regular with the morning sessions so that, I get to be very I get to speak up about it in a much better manner, which is actually required. So, with the daily practice, as I have attended the last session last week. So, what I have realized is only when you are able to imbibe it in your life, then are you able to talk about it in a much better manner. So, I have from that very day, I have not disconnected myself from the UHV, that I would say. So that is one progress I can talk about, that I am talking about it or reading about it, discussing about it from the day I have attended the last workshop. So
You can also join the weekly meetings for the faculty members. That is happening during Saturdays and Sundays. So that will also help you, because there the UHV2 content is being discussed.
Okay.
As you attended the UHV2 already, it is good for you to get acquainted with what is happening in those weekly meetings. So there the FAQs are being discussed. So you'll be getting more exposure to such content, and that will improve our competence. If you attend
this is the students' content, ma'am, but you can still attend. This is for the maybe students are attending. And this is for the student, what the content is related to the student induction program, the UHV content of student induction program.
Yeah, but faculty also can attend. So
faculty, of course, can attend, but this is what you told is Saturday, Sunday will be more useful. Faculties alone it is.
Yes. Okay, Anju Didi, thank you.
Start it, then we can ask questions.
Right. Okay. So this was what we have been discussing last Wednesday's meeting. One of the slides, one of the content which we have been discussing there, that we have been exploring whether what is our present effort, and from the present effort we expect to become something like what is given over here. Say we are studying, many of us are studying or doing some internship or practicing something, attending some coaching programs, doing some articleship, etc. So these are our present effort, and all of us want to expect to become something. That is like engineer, doctor, farmer, IAS officer, etc. Some of us are pursuing, when we are doing the, say, bachelor's program, then itself we are pursuing for, say, some higher kind of examinations like the UPSC examination. So the civil services may be the aspiration for somebody. Likewise, that is, we expect to become something. And through what we expect to become something, we expect to get something or do something. So in that, something which could be commonly seen is get money, earn name and fame, do research, innovation, etc., etc. Somebody may say take care of parents, etc. So these are something which we expect to get through, expect to become something, we expect to get something or do something. And then we, through getting something or doing something, we expect to be something. And that is, whatever path you come through, the final destination, as we have discussed in the previous day's meeting, is say happiness and prosperity, and of course in their continuity. We will discuss about the basic aspirations and their fulfillment maybe in the next session, but this also is helpful to see what is our final destination, or what you want to be, what you expect to be. Happiness and prosperity in their continuity through all these paths. So this is the effort which we are taking. This is effort for fulfilling life. So much of effort we are putting in, but we pass from this step number 1 to step number 4 in that direction. So in between, we may be confused sometimes. We may see some hurdles in between. We may not know how to go about to reach this final destination. So then we discussed about this thing. This is again, we try to explore from our present effort. If you expect to become something, when you expect to get something from this, there can be, like you can see question marks over here, you can correlate them with some confusions. So present effort, maybe we are doing some study based on somebody else's persuasion, somebody else's direction. It may not be from say my own side sometimes. So expect to become something is also, somebody would have told you that if you become that, you can get this, you can do this. So accordingly you may go. It is not same with everyone, but it is a general scenario, because I can see some of my students also have reached say the college because of some other forces or some other motivations. So when you go along this path, the question marks are still in. So in different locations, you may be confused. What to do next? If you do not get a job, what is going to be the next step? Things like that. And students are confused. If you do not get a say campus placement, then what to do next? What is the next thing? So whether they can reach this final destination is not sure as far as they are concerned. This is only my exploration. So you can also place your exploration. So which one is your basic aspiration is the question. So you have responded last day that fourth one is your basic aspiration. That is expect to be happy and prosperous. Yeah, that is a basic aspiration. So these are the steps towards our basic aspiration. That is what we have discussed last day. Sushma ji, you wish to speak something? Unmuted. Yeah, now you are muted, Sushma. Sushma ji, I could see you.
Nothing, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Very good. But if you want to share something, you are welcome, because you were very much active throughout the students workshop as well as last week also, I remember. So if you wish to share something, you are very much welcome. All the students are welcome, in fact, because not Sushma ji alone, everybody can share. So when I just speak like that, some kind of exploration will be going through yourself also, right? Yeah, we have a hand raised.
Vikas has raised.
Vikas, yeah. Vikas is very, very
Yeah.
active. Yeah.
Hello,
Vikas?
good evening, sir.
Good evening, Vikas.
How are you?
Very fine, Vikas. What about you?
Fine, sir.
Okay, thank you. Please go ahead.
Sir, happy and prosperity is an important part of life, because without do it cannot be possible.
Yes.
We cannot still happy without a prosperous.
Yeah. So because you have done the students workshop and you have been attending the follow-up meetings continuously after that, I can see that. So can you say this is almost like 2 weeks after the workshop? So you have been exposed to the content for at least for 3 weeks, let's say. So what change can you see in your thought process right now? Can you just
Behavior,
say?
behavior, language, body gestures.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Very nice exploration. So behavior, you say there is behavioral change, there is change of language, and there is body gestures. Very nice. Is that reflecting like an expression outside also?
Yes, sir.
Nice. And can you see that your feelings are
This
also
work,
having some? Yeah, please.
sir, this workshop is very beneficial for me because without a workshop, I don't know what are the human values are important in the life.
Okay. Nice, Vikas. Thanks for the sharing. Very nice.
Thank you.
And moreover, because you're attending the weekly meetings regularly, no? So that's why I think you're exploring nicely. Just by attending the workshop, will not do so much of exploration. So I feel since you're attending follow-up meetings regularly, also that exploration is going on. Nice, Vikas.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So when I speak, I also explore, and that exploration is actually passing on to you. You are listening to me, and you also explore accordingly. And we explore together, and we are actually benefiting together. That is a mutual development of competence, I would say. So this is what is happening. That is the advantage of attending these weekly meetings. You can also share things. This is a like a joint venture, and we are not going to finish any content say immediately. We are going to see through the content bit by bit. Okay, nice. Thank you, Vikas. So this is what we are discussing. These are the steps towards our basic aspiration. This 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the basic aspiration, as we have explored, is expect to be happy and prosperous. And we also wish to see their continuity of happiness and prosperity. So for a fulfilling life, which one is your basic aspiration? That is explored already. Can you see that becoming something, doing something, getting something, etc.? These steps are these steps to achieve your basic aspiration. So if you go from say 1 to 4, then as we discussed, there can be some confusions in between. When you move from 1 to 4, there may be doubt and fear at every step. But yeah, somebody maybe, as we discussed just now, would be having some say initial preconditioning when they start, maybe at your present effort, the study which you are doing right now. Maybe your preconditioning. Sometimes it is because of sensation, because the other person is doing things better, because he underwent this path. So that actually promotes me or motivates me also to go through this path. That is a kind of a sensation. So if you go along with preconditionings or sensations, which we are going to explore in detail in the further discussions, then the final destination may be like in between. The path towards final destination will be having many confusions. We have to answer many questions, and sometimes we may be trapped in some kind of confusions. That is what is being discussed over here. We can also explore. So would you like to make sure that the steps you choose will lead you to happiness and prosperity? So this is the thing which we have kept open last week. How would you like to plan your life? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Plan the steps without being clear of your basic aspiration? Or is it 4, 3, 2, 1? Develop clarity of your basic aspiration, that is happiness and prosperity, and then work out the steps. You can check how you are planning now. The basic aspiration is continuous happiness and prosperity. And then you work backward from there. So for that, what you are expected to get or do, then you can work backward from there. So what you want to become, and then you can accordingly decide what is going to be your effort, present effort for that. Sometimes from the 4, 3, 2, 1 is what Ansel is telling. From the school classes onwards, some of you may be getting some training to find out your innate abilities. Everyone is not an expert in every field. So your innate taste, which you have, could be explored maybe by some experts, or you can also find it out. If somebody trigger it, you may find it out very easily. And then accordingly, you can go about. So the final destination is for every person, including me, it is happiness and prosperity in their continuity. For that, what effort I have to take? I can decide it working backwards from there. So whatever I am doing right now, even right now I am speaking to you, this is also my effort. And that effort is, what it is doing to me is self-exploration. And through that, I'm improving my competence. Your discussions and your sharing is also improving my thought process and my competence. And that improves my competence as well as I can go towards this happiness and prosperity. Shruti is asking, may I know what real happiness means? Shruti, can you ask the question with your mic? Can you elaborate the question? Are you being given the mic? Otherwise, you can raise your hand. I can pass the mic to you. Shruti, are you there? Let me find out. Yeah, mic is given to you. Maybe if it is difficult for you to speak, I can try to respond to your question. This is also actually improving my competence. Real happiness. Shruti, can you say what do you mean by happiness? Let's think of real happiness after that. It is good if you can, even if you cannot speak, you just type in the chat box. What do you mean by happiness? When we say happiness, what do you mean by that? Is it something which you obtain by, say, eating something, let's say, eating a good meal, something, a tasty meal which you have, which you would like? After eating that meal, do you get happiness? Is it something which you get after listening to your favorite music? Is it something which you get after, feeling good? That is what Manjusha Didi is telling. Is it something which you get after watching a good movie of your interest? Or when you go to some place, the relief which you get, can you call it as happiness? I'm just throwing something, that's all. But so this is telling, most of our co-listeners told that they get happiness from money which they get by job. Nice. It's a feeling of self to be in harmony. That is what Ansel is telling. Good. Yeah. So he is telling, but I think money wouldn't actually get real happiness. Very nice. Very good exploration, Sudhi. Nice. Manohar ji is telling, playing in rain bring happiness. Nice. so yeah.
But if the rain doesn't happen, then happiness will not come, no?
Yeah.
But it's like we get they're exploring that happiness comes in different ways.
It is good. Let them explore. That is very good. Very good. Very nice. Yeah, these are all we say money, as Sudhi is telling, her friends are telling this, co-explorers telling that money is going to give them happiness, but you can just check whether the happiness persists. And I don't have clear thought about happiness. Okay, we will explore.
We'll discuss in the coming chapters what is happiness, no? In the following,
this is what we are going. Yeah, this is what we are going to explore. Very nice. So this is what is known as self-exploration, and that is happening within you. Doing something good gives happiness. Yes, true. So all this, what you are telling, that say playing in the rain also gives you happiness. Doing something good also gives you happiness. Very good. But we have to check whether this happiness persists, if it is continuous or not. So we say something which is say continuous with us, and which brings us into a state of harmony. That is happiness. Excitements which you get through, say, playing in the rain, or eating, say, your favorite food, listening to your favorite music, or watching your favorite movie, or doing something maybe to yourself or somebody else, or fetching money. These things are, in fact, excitements. We discuss about this in detail as Freddy said, in the coming, say, section number 3 or lecture number 3. But it is very good that all of you are exploring, and keep exploring. We can keep it open. What is the real meaning of happiness? What is real happiness, as Udayji is telling? We can just keep it open, and we will discuss in detail in the coming session. Nice. My happiness.
Karthik is telling my happiness is going to home from hostel.
Nice.
Because he'll be meeting his parents and siblings. No, that might be the.
Yes. Achieving our goal is a happiness. Yes. Charita Saiji, very nice. So this is exploration. Very good. Yeah, we will explore further. We will keep apart one, say, day full for exploring about happiness. What is happiness, and what are the other things which are associated to happiness? We will explore.
Manohar is telling bunking the classes gives him happiness.
Good exploration, Manohar.
Yes.
Nice.
Then I want to share, JM, I want to share some feelings. JM, Danish, you can, I think mic is, please raise the hands if you're, so we can give the mic.
Yeah.
You have raised the hand. Okay. 1 second.
Okay,
you can unmute and speak, JM. Mic is given. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I was changed in my daily life, ma'am, because of UHV. Because of UHV, I have changed a lot. When differences between I am feeling very well.
You are feeling very good now, no? After attending the sessions, UHV workshop.
Yes, ma'am. In class also, I am enjoyed with the UHV, ma'am. That's why I taken this course, ma'am. Jagdish Babu Sastri.
Very nice.
Very well, ma'am, for us.
Yeah, definitely. It is for us teachers also like that. After attending the UHV and exploration, we also changed. So the same thing is happening to you also. You can feel the difference in when you attend more follow-up sessions. You can see the change, and as Shruti was mentioning, you'll feel what is happiness.
Yes, ma'am.
You can understand what will be happiness. Thank you, Jay.
Okay, Jayam, Bhaiya, can I ask you one thing? Can you just pinpoint what, say, just one instance in your change in the form of feeling? So, what feeling could you change after the UHV workshop?
Sir, I will say in Telugu, sir.
If you can place in English, if you speak in Telugu, I cannot understand that. That is a difficulty. Okay.
But if you can speak in, if Jagdish Babu sir can translate, it is okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Vasanthi ma'am is also there, no? Can translate. So Jem, if you want to speak in Telugu, it's fine. There are teachers. There are teachers. They can translate. Jagdish sir is there. Vasanthi ma'am is there. So you can speak. Yeah.
నేను చాలా చేంజ్ అయ్యాను మ్యామ్, బికాస్ ఎందుకంటే నేను చాలా మొండిగా ఉండేవాడిని మ్యామ్. తర్వాత కొద్దిగా తెలుసుకున్నాను మ్యామ్. యూహెచ్వి నుంచి చాలా నేర్చుకున్నాను మ్యామ్. హలో
translate Jagdish? Can I translate now?
Yeah, you can translate.
Go ahead.
Previously, he was very stubborn. Now he is learning the contents from UHV.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, very nice.
So that stubbornness is now reduced. Very good.
Reduced. Very good.
MG.
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice, very nice.
Yes, sir.
So please keep exploring upon your feelings. Okay, maybe
Okay, sir.
stubbornness means you would have some opposition to something earlier. You would be having some kind of say rigidity into maybe towards somebody or some occasions. You can
Yes,
see that that is changing. So it is
Yes,
good
sir.
if you can explore further and you just observe what feeling is getting changed. You are
Yes,
when
sir.
you are into the same situation as before. Now what is happening and what was happening earlier. So it is good to observe the change in between. Very nice.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So we can see there are plenty of other messages coming in the chat box with regard to happiness. So Sai Kiran Reddy ji is telling, you said, whatever we do is for happiness, but why are we sacrificing our happiness for achieving something or for someone? Yeah, this is a very good thing which we have to explore. Whatever we do is for happiness means what we discussed is we have to see that the final destination for through whatever we are doing is happiness and prosperity in their continuity. Accordingly, we can say change our path. If there is some confusion between, otherwise we do not need to. Let us do things for happiness. But otherwise, if something which we do,
what he's telling, he is doing something to sacrificing something for somebody to become happier. I didn't get that question.
So, Sai Kiran ji, if you can unmute and speak, that will be very nice.
Very nice. What is
the question will be
really,
clear to us.
it is not.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can speak.
Sir, I had a doubt. Why are we sacrificing ourselves or our happiness for someone or something to achieve? Like we are studying for marks in exam, so we sacrifice our small happinesses, like getting together with friends, like that, sir.
Yeah.
Why do you need to sacrifice your friends? You can still have friendship with your friends, no?
Ma'am?
You can still have friendship with your friends. Why do you need to sacrifice your friends?
Ma'am, but when are we studying in 10th or inter, we must be having some particular rules. We don't have time to get together like that, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, Sai Kiran, if you are in get together or if you are spending time with your friends for, let's say, 24 hours in a day, let's say you are being given the chance to spend it with your friends for a continuous duration. You cannot say what is the time. So let's say you are being given a chance for that. Yeah, you are being given a chance to spend time with your friends continuously. How long can you spend time with your friends?
Yes, sir. But from my past experience, I am spending time with my friends at present, sir.
Okay. For how long can you do it continuously?
Don't know, sir. I can't say the time.
Let's say 24 hours. Can you do that in a day?
No, sir. No, sir.
No. Let's say 10 hours in a day.
No, sir.
No. Why? Can you respond to this? Is it going to give you happiness?
Yes, sir. Of course, spending time with my friends will give happiness, sir.
Very nice.
When
Very
we
nice.
will be around the positive people, they will cheer us. They
Good.
will make us proud in some things.
Good. Nice. But the opportunity is there even now. But even if you are given the opportunity, you will do that for a limited time. Let's say 1 hour or 2 hours, or at the most, let's say 3 or 4 hours. Right. Maybe on a given, so all of your friends are also possibly students. They are doing something, some kind of a program or the other in education. So whenever they are doing their education program, they may not get time to spend with other friends. So there are holidays in which you can spend together, and you can cherish those moments maybe for till the next holiday time. Right. So
Okay.
if it is, yeah, this is only my exploration. You can also just explore, right? So if you do anything for continuously for some time, that is going to finally result in kind of an irritation. Let's say if you say some dish of your favorite taste, if you eat that continuously for some time, you may get some kind of rejection for that, right? You can eat that for maybe how much quantity can you eat? There is a limit for that.
Yes, sir.
Eat it for say, let's say more quantity than what you require. If your stomach is
But
full.
it would
Still
make us happy if we take it a limited time. Right, sir?
Right. So there is a limit to such kind of things. That's what I'm telling. But you can decide upon when you have to spend time with your friends, and that intermittent spending time with your friends is going to give you happiness. Nice.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Manjusha ji is telling there is temporary happiness. Right. Okay. Karthik is telling
he can explore, no, what is happiness, Desh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see whether when you're with friends, how much happiness you're feeling, all those things.
Rakshita ji is telling, when I reach my goal that day, I'm happy. But what about at this moment, Rakshita ji? We cannot postpone happiness. Can you postpone happiness to some other moment? What about this moment? Every one of us live in the present moment. So we can check whether I am happy now. If not, what is the reason for that?
Rakshita has raised her hands.
Okay, Rakshita, she can be given the mic.
Rakshita, you're given the mic. Better you can unmute and speak. Rakshita?
Hello. Sir, can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Yes.
You can. Go ahead. Please go ahead.
Can you hear my voice now?
Yeah.
Yes,
Very
Rakshita,
nice,
please
very
go ahead.
audible.
Sir, nowadays I'm also happy, but totally
Your question was not clear, Rakshita. Can you tell once more?
There is a network issue with her.
What was the question? I think
she lost her connection.
Lost her connection.
She joined again. Yeah.
We didn't hear the question, Rakshita. Can you tell once more?
Ma'am, can you hear my voice now?
Yeah. Now it's clear and audible.
Ma'am, even though at present also I'm happy, but when I reach my goals, what I have to do in my future, in that day I'm totally happy.
So that's why, in this chart, in this what Sunil sir was telling, if you go by 1, 2, 3, then if you don't achieve, then you will become unhappy. But if your basic aspiration is happiness, that means now you're happy, then you go and achieve the goal what you want. It will be easy for you to achieve it. That is what this.
Yeah, sometimes what may happen is if you go from 1, 2, 3, 4, if at some particular step you see that now, no, I'm not going in the correct direction, what do you do? You have to change direction, right? So there are some examples given in the next slide. So next discussion, we are going to that. Suppose you wish to go abroad for some study purpose, but unfortunately you are not getting the visa or something comes in between, you cannot go there. So what is your thought process then? Do you think that no, if I cannot go abroad for that particular course or that particular education program, I will not be happy at all? Will you be in this particular status, or will you think that no, there is some alternate way? If I cannot go to that place, there is another place where I can get the same course, and there are opportunities also. So shall I try for the other alternative opportunities, or shall I be thinking always that since I could not go there, I am unhappy always? So we try maybe like alternate paths to reach our destination. That is why even at this moment when we are speaking, we can try to be happy. What I'm doing right now is listening. That's it. And my path is, okay, I can see that my path is leading towards happiness and prosperity. So I am in the right path. And even if some confusion comes in between, I will have, say, discussion with my peers, with my teachers, with my parents, and I can correct my path. Without any confusion, I can reach my destination. Right. So at this point of time, what we are doing, what I am doing right now, that
like
is
Shruti was
happiness.
telling the same thing what you've told. If you won't get a chance to go, then we must think positively and explore new ways which really make us happy.
Nice.
Very nice
Very
exploration, Shruti.
Very good. Very good. Nice. So let us keep this this exploration in our mind, that expect to be happy and prosperous is our final destination, and the steps, because is telling satisfaction is necessary to feel happiness. Yes. Yes.
The Euro చేస్తున్నారు మాట్లాడండి.
Yeah. So keeping this 4 in our mind, we can work backwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. There is a proposal here. Let us keep exploring. Right. We can check our planning accordingly. So this is the arrow marks are now reversed, so that these confusions may not come in between. Whatever we are doing right now is also giving me happiness. What I am doing right now is also giving me happiness. I can just ensure this. Nice. So this is only for your exploration, and also for my exploration. I have to see now whatever I am doing, that is going to give me some kind of happiness, or some happiness. I cannot say some kind of happiness. Happiness is only one thing. I cannot say that. So happiness and prosperity in their continuity. Yeah. So life without clarity of basic aspiration, maybe somewhat, as you can see over here. If the basic aspiration where you want to reach, what you want to be, and stay there is not clear, then it is likely that the direction of your effort may keep changing. That somebody may tell you that if you take, or if you undergo this particular education program, you can get a job, you can get a campus placement. But later, after say 6 months or after some time, some other student, some other friend is coming and telling that no, if there was a better course than this one, if you can change over right now, you'll get a job which is better than that. You may be taken by that if you are not exploring by yourself. Then if you change to that particular say course, you will be losing your path, and that also may be changing because of the exploration. Recently, one of my colleagues was telling, he called me yesterday and he was telling that I am so much desperate today. I asked him why he was desperate. He told that my colleagues who joined with me in one particular government department, they are now becoming deputy chief engineers. Had I been continuing with my post in that particular organization, in that particular government department, I also would have become this deputy chief engineer. Then I asked him the reason for you to quit that particular post, say maybe 10 years before, is it still existing or is it not there? He said, no, it is still existing. Then I told him, so had you been consistently undergoing your say that particular post, then you were not sure whether you are going to become deputy chief engineer or something else. Are you sure? Then he explored that, okay, so what you're telling is correct. Maybe I would have say quit in between. Yeah, this is only for Sai Kiran, you would like to speak something? Yeah. So a decision which has been taken maybe 10 years before, that is for some reason. There was some kind of work pressure for him at that time, and that was a persistent thing. So he decided to change over to some other job. And in the current job, he is happy, but he is not at a position which is at par with what he would have been otherwise had he been continuing in the other say department. So there is no point in thinking of that right now, because right now he is happy, and that happiness, he is thinking that maybe had I been in the other department, I would have been much more happier. But that is just like a notion which may or may not be correct. So what we can do is we can be happy at the present moment. So if the basic aspiration is not explored, say rightly, then the direction of your effort may keep changing. You may not know if you have arrived or not. And like assumptions, our assumptions change. Like when your friend number 1 tells you something, you change your assumption regarding something. When your friend number 2 is coming and telling something else, you change your assumptions accordingly. It may happen sometimes. It happened to me also in the past.
Sunil, what you told the example is many of them feel that they start comparing with their colleagues and they feel if any of the colleague has achieved higher physical facility, they are more happy. That is the thing.
No, that is not that is not.
No, they feel like that.
Yeah,
but when we explore, we can find even with our colleagues, even with our students, many students who will be happy. It is not necessary that if you get only a good job, they will be happy.
No, it's not like that. So yeah, what he
but
was saying,
that misconception is there with many of them, that some might know, even in our colleagues, some will be reaching high post, but it is not necessary they are happy, no?
Yeah.
The happiness is, there will be some people of our colleagues who will be having less salary, but they will be more happy.
Exactly.
It is up to our self to be happy or not. So I've seen many people like, but they are living with basic necessity, basic things. Even students I've seen, but they're very happy when we see them. But some students who have everything in life, but still they are not happy.
Right.
That is.
So the physical facilities, we are going to discuss about that in detail later. Physical facilities are not going to fetch you happiness. So the example which I told you just now, comparison.
That is comparison, weakness, self. You should not compare.
Yeah. So there was a reason for that person to quit the job, and that reason is still persisting. So he was not happy at his post at that time. So there is no guarantee that he is going to be happy at a later stage. But right now, he's happy with the present job. And only thing is that, as Priyadi is telling, physical facility is not at par with what he would have been getting otherwise. But that is not going to ensure his happiness. But he realizes that right now. Happiness is there with him. So he just wish to continue in his state of happiness. Right. So we discuss about that in detail, maybe in the next session. Right now, we just see regarding the basic aspiration. And if you are not directed, rather, if you are not seeing the basic aspiration, then the direction of your effort may keep changing as assumptions change. You may not know if you have arrived or not your basic destination, your final destination. Very likely that there will be a mix of satisfaction and dissatisfaction, happiness and unhappiness. We can explore with our life events what is happening. Is there happiness in continuity, or happiness and unhappiness are happening maybe intermittently? Yeah, so maybe your present effort, expect to become something and expect to get something or do something. If you keep them like the corners of a triangle, you can see the paths may be something like this, confused. So we have to verify whether we are in this particular loop. Your present effort is something, from there you want to go somewhere, but suddenly there is a distraction, you go somewhere else. You expect to become something, but somebody tells you that no, the other thing is good. So you want to expect to get something, you may not be sure whether you are going to get to that particular thing. So you go back, you take another, you just go by some other effort. So this kind of confusion may happen if you are not sure about our basic aspiration. You can see that the fourth point is not here. Only 3 points are there. The present effort, expect to become something, and expect to get something or do something. But expect to be something is absent over here. If that is absent, then we will be kind of this loop. Sometimes we may be happy, sometimes we may be unhappy, and that continues. So if it is not clear, if we are not clear about the basic goal or the basic aspiration, we aim for the sky, we make money and have fun, the aspiration is not very clear with us. So we can explore with regard to this. If something like this is happening to me, we can just explore like this, and if we need some correction, we can do that accordingly, right? Life without clarity of basic aspiration. So all of us are in this journey from our current state to what we want to be, the basic aspiration. From our current state, maybe we are having certain, say, a kind of effort and certain kind of skills also, but the values are still missing in the current state. From there, the direction or effort of all of us that can lead us to the basic aspiration if you go by the right path like this. And that may lead to a fulfilling life. If our basic aspiration is very clear, the destination is fixed. We know our current state, right evaluation. So we know our abilities, we know our current, how much effort can I take, and we know what are our opportunities in front of us. We can make an evaluation upon ourselves. Well, we discuss about this point in detail later, but this is only an introduction. And then we plan steps that connect and lead to the fulfillment of basic aspiration. Right, that will come automatically to us. What steps are required so that we can reach the basic aspiration, so that the direction is definite. If it is not clear to me, then I may go by this way, haphazard way, like this. But if the direction is very clear to me, if I evaluate my current state very well, then the path is also going to be unveiled to me, and I'm very clear about this straight path. So I slowly start moving from my current state to the basic aspiration, to a fulfilling life. So to be always happy and prosperous. Our basic aspiration is definite. It does not keep changing. It seems to be the same for all human beings. You can ask anybody, you can ask yourself, you can ask your friends, you can ask your, say, your home mates, or you can ask your classmates or anybody, whether you want to be happy. And if you want to be happy, is that in continuity? Do you need that in continuity, or do you need that happiness only for some times? Let us say, take this as an exercise. What is the expected response from others? What do you think? What is your response? Do you want to be happy? But you say, can place that in the chat box. Right, that in the chat box. Yeah, yes. So this is telling, if the path to basic aspiration is straightforward, then how can we know the real taste of happiness? We can explore Sudhi in detail. Maybe in the coming Wednesday, we are going to discuss about this in detail.
Shruti is asking how we can know whether we are happy. That's what her question, I suppose. Yeah. In the coming sessions, you will go.
You will explore. So
explore them.
What we mean by straight path is without any ambiguity, without any confusion. That is the meaning of straight path. It is not that you are going by a straight line, but the path is very clear to me. And sometimes if you are taken away by the preconditionings or some kind of sensations, or somebody else tell you this thing, that thing, if you're taken away by that, you may go back to the current state. You may restart. Maybe your effort may be different. What you want to become will be different. Your step number 1, 2, 3 may become, say, maybe distorted, or sometimes that may change without seeing your final destination. So the path which you are traveling is very clear to you without any confusion, so that you are self-referential. That is what is meant by this particular path. It is not that this is a straight line, but without any ambiguity, without any kind of confusions. If you are clear about the path, then other things are not going to distract us. Okay, we explore about this in detail in the coming section. Yeah, Manjusha ji is telling, do each and every step with happiness.
Yes.
Right now, are you happy? At the next moment, we will think of the next moment, say at that next moment only, are you happy at that moment?
Otherwise, usually we are sometimes happy and sometimes sad, no? That's why.
Right.
This. So we want happiness to be in continuity. So for that, yes, we are doing all those things.
So basic aspiration. So you can see what is given here in the bold face letters. Our basic aspiration is definite. You can ask yourself, and you can ask to your friends also whether the basic aspiration, whether your aspiration is to be happy or not to be happy. I hope nobody would say that I don't want to be happy. I want to be happy on Monday, but I don't want to be happy on Tuesday. Will somebody say like that? I want to be happy for 10 hours today, but for the rest of the time, I want to be unhappy. I want to be, that's very important. It is not your current state. It is what I want to be. I want to be happy always. That is my aspiration. If you get everything continuously, you told sir that it won't make happy anymore. If you get everything continuously.
That means she's telling that you told no, if you get food continuously, that is that one, food, or
That
like if you're with the friends continuously, whether it will be happy. That is the continuity.
Yeah.
She was confusing with this thing.
Yeah.
Shruti, in the next class, it will be more clear because we cannot jump to that session.
We discuss about physical facilities.
Then you'll
right
understand more what is
understanding,
happiness. This is
right
today we
feeling.
discussed that continuous, if you eat food continuously, whether you'll be happy, or whether if you be with your friends continuously, that only we were speaking today.
Swati is telling, yeah, good evening.
When we laugh unnecessarily, it is also a good evening, sir. When we
laugh unnecessarily, is it also,
a part of
happiness?
Happy. You can.
What do you think, Swati? Yeah, unnecessarily means we laugh. Let's say we laugh. We keep that portion. We just take that portion first. We laugh. When we laugh, we are happy, right? But do we laugh unnecessarily? In that sense, you laugh continuously. Do you mean that? Okay, so we take up these questions also in the environment matters. Maldi is telling. We take up these questions in detail in the coming section when we discuss about happiness, how to fulfill the basic human aspirations, happiness and prosperity. So here we are discussing about the basic goal only. If you are not very clear about the basic goal, that is the basic aspiration as continuous happiness and prosperity, then you may be confused in your path. That is a point which is, or that is the proposal which is discussed just now. From our current state to the basic aspiration, let us try to make our path clear without any confusion. So with the
Malti is not laughing.
Yeah.
So we'll say that we can.
Namaste, Sunil Bhaiya.
Yeah, Jagdish Babu sir.
Namaste, Priya. Today 3 hours I stuck up in traffic. It usually take 20 minutes, but due to some political meeting and rain in our town, so we made 20 minutes journey as 3 hours today. Just I reached, and thanks to Vasanthi madam for translating one of my students' story. So what Swati is meaning, I suppose that what she want to convey is when we laugh unnecessarily because somebody is making us to laugh, is it the happiness continues? So Swati, you can explore whether
by herself,
whether that happiness is coming from outside or from within you. That we'll discuss in further class.
Right. Very nice. Thank you, Jagdish Bhaiya.
Sir, one sir was asked, Uma Maheshwar was asking, can I share the chat box?
Can I share this link with my students if they are interested to join for? Yes, very much.
Definitely you can share, sir.
You can share. Nice.
This is for students only. Mainly it is for students, so you can definitely share with them.
So, and due to heavy rain, maybe most of my students were not able to get in network and all those.
No issues, sir. But still, we have quite a big students attending. Thank you so much.
We made a WhatsApp group, UHV cell, and we have 300 participants, members in that WhatsApp group.
Very nice.
So I will try to make them motivated to attend all the sessions.
Nice,
Which
sir.
college,
Nice.
sir?
Yeah, Srilata Didi, please.
Which college, sir?
Madanapalli Institute of Technology and Science, Madanapalli.
Okay, sir.
Andhra Pradesh it is. Okay, now so now we'll conclude the session. Thank you all co-explorers, Sunil sir, for this session. There were many interaction. The students also interacted very nicely. So thank you to each one of you. Sumati ma'am has raised the hands. Ma'am, do you want to tell something?
Didi, namaste, Didi. Sabiko namaste. Didi, some of our college students, they have received their certificates. Thank you so much. And we have, and me too also, just gathering one by one from various departments. I yet to know what about how many persons received, but now yesterday only started to collect the message. So far I have got only 7 or 8 students only. So yet to ask from other departments also. Now let me put a group for them, and then I'll ask them to join weekly meeting, Didi.
Yeah, nice.
And today also 1 or 2 joined, it seems. Kirtana, yes.
Nice, Didi. Actually,
So,
I think so certificates, I think it will come in due course of time only.
they have received, Didi.
Yeah,
Yes,
some have received. Even in my college, few had received and few have not received.
Okay.
So I think it is coming in, like it will come, I think.
Okay, Didi.
Even if they don't, we can wait. It will, if they have attended the session properly, it will come to the students.
Yes, Didi.
Okay.
They received, Didi. Most of them received.
Yeah, nice. So you can tell them to join the meeting.
Yes, sure, Didi. I told from next week onwards, I'll send the link in prayer.
Yeah.
Okay, Didi. Thank you so much, Didi. Thank you, Sunil Bhaiya, Jagadish Bhaiya.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you.
So we can we can conclude the session, Sunil Bhaiya.
Okay.
Thank you, and we can meet next week the same time.
Yeah, you can watch the video also in the YouTube channel of.
If the students have missed it, Srilata ma'am, you can give the videos of the first 2 sessions to the students.
If it is not possible for the students to listen to it after the college hours, we will make them see it in the college hours only. That will be more because we will be there to guide them. Yeah.
The video is there. The YouTube video will be there for each sessions from the beginning.
No, each session will be there. Where do I get that?
It is there. It is in the if you session student induction program. If you search with UHV.
But date wise, can we search it?
Yeah. With the date wise, it will get.
There is a YouTube channel.
Because when once I go to UHV means n number of videos, it will be throwing up.
You have to student induction program. If you check it, it will be coming.
Okay, recent ones. I'll try it out and
follow-up sessions of student. If you get, you will get the recent ones.
I'll try it out and I'll get back to you for the specific link of this recent ones.
I will send to you, Didi. Directly will send to you.
So that we'll be there and we can mentor the students.
Okay then. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Parikshit Bhaiya, you can close the session.
जी दीदी नमस्ते।
नमस्ते
सभी को नमस्ते।
नमस्ते।
गुड डे।
Thank you.
Namaste.